Good morning. Thank you, KMZ, for the sub-gift. Aulun, thank you for the sub-gift too. Why is Joe on the bed? Because she's overusing her powers. And she's slowly dying.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there is many die.
What the fuck?
Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that.
There's a risk of death for removing the brand.
Well, what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
This is side quests. Thank you, Sci-Fi Zar, for the 19 months. Vitasken, thank you for the 25.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Not everything is voice acted, but almost everything is.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Thank you, 15 for the 24. The sounds reminds me of Super Metroid. Like whenever you pick up a power-up or something.
Ready, go?
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Be safe.
Oh, I want to switch out one of my parries. I think 3 parries is too much. Fuck. It's actually 5 parries. If you include regular parry and Royal Guard parry.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right...
Let me check, actually. I think I'll skip the Garuda parry. I don't need it anymore. I have the other 2 ones. Can I just refund these entirely? Oh, I can. I guess I could use this instead. It is good stagger damage. This one's better stagger damage, but I don't like how long it keeps the animation in this one. Okay, I'll use this one. Is there anything else can refund? There's so much shit I don't use. Yeah, fuck this for example. 100 points only? What a scam. I need 50 more. Nah, there's nothing else to refund, I think. It's just like the base abilities are upgraded already. Oh, whatever.
One. Should be enough to keep...
Thank you, Heartsy, for the 9. I really like the Titan spells. Even if they're not the strongest, I'm actually not sure what even is the strongest. They feel nice to play. Oh right, I didn't fill the slots. It's supposed to be the air one. Wickets. I think all the things have like a good spell here and there. It's not like one deity that does. Like Ramuh's lightning rod is insane. Ifrit's dash is insane.
Just about. Sid, if you don't
Titan
mind me
spells just
asking,
feel nice to use.
what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
It's right there? The fuck?
They're trying to get into the carriage.
It's such a JoJo move.
Nice try.
Fisting is $300.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What the fuck?
What we'll do with you is take
So
you to
depressing.
safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Do what you must. My life is forfeit. Do what you must now.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
I hate these items. Minus 2-second cooldown, maybe? Come on. Give me something worth getting. Come on.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
I think invest in makeup. There's gotta be some illusion magic. What if you just put another tattoo over it?
Welcome to the patron's
Just go
whisper.
like, you know, brand a tattoo? I don't know what you're
Is
talking
everything
about.
we've received and everything promised? You earned this. All done?
5% more combo damage. What counts as a combo though?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when we got her.
I mean, I did a lot of combos, but I don't know like what the in-game definition of a combo is. Is this never stopping the attack or something, I guess?
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
He is Fenrir.
His name was Fenrir.
Oh, and now he even confirmed it.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound.
But why is there...
One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
Oh, that's so cool.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
What the fuck? What? Hold
There
up.
you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Oh, they needed some... They needed some more screening for that line. They knew they were doing. Ah, they must have.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
I wish...
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take it to her.
Alright. Double check for side quests. But I think I did everything.
How are you doing? Quick look.
All done.
Always
Main quest time.
in there.
Back in 2009, I have dollar 594 months of tier 3.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Waiting. Waiting. As long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
What does she mean? What?
Clive, have you got a minute?
Just was standing there?
We, have a guest.
A guest?
Kunka!
For your trouble.
He bought his axe too.
It's a pleasure, in hindsight.
How's it even attached?
Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
I like how he comes without any escorts. He's still the lord of like an entire town and manor. I like to believe he's strong enough to defend himself.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Hey, that guy's fucking our mom!
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
There's something wrong with that kid, right?
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
He's like 15, but he acts like a toddler.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front, even where the Dalmeks to send for him would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, It is not to be.
They are unaware.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
He cares about the people?
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Holy
for every
shit.
home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Jesus. I am willing to make the sacrifice for you.
Yes, sire.
Your sacrifice for you. Seen this flower before somewhere.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Oh, it must be her plan, right? To send him to go die, so her son becomes the new king, or the next king, rather. Oh, that sly bitch! Because he's probably the firstborn son right now. Or like the oldest son, rather.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Was the mom called Annabella?
You disappoint me, Dion.
It was, right? What's with these fucking kids? It's like his growth has been stunted since he's like 3 years old or something. Doesn't speak. Hovers over mama non-stop. Probably still breastfeeds.
Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old ritual.
Double check for quests. Don't know if something appears after that or not. Probably not. Alright, let's go.
After another around here.
Actually, it's the Middle Ages. You think noble women ever breastfeed in these times? And they have fucking wet nurses for that shit.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
That voice. Oh, I love the British accents.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Jill's in the hospital. She wounded. Dying.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon,
the fuck?
She boasts
the chosen
a
ones
nigh as
for Ragnarok.
And every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde? To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance? No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Why my life? Take your life, bitch.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Oh.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
I like these map scenes. Very, very tactics ogre-like.
Finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. and only Sid's.
I fucked her.
All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Delamil.
Oh, they used to meet at inns too? Yeah, okay, man.
Since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
New companion!
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
Wonder if he has any powers. Some kind of bear or some kind.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
It's kind of weird, like the whole dominant thing. I mean, they say there's only 8, but then, you know, obviously we're number 9 already. And then now Fenrir is number 10. So it just seems like there's random dominance all over the place. And just pop up just because. Like Fenrir is a weird one, I guess. It's not like a real dominance. You don't think Fenrir is one at all? No.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
I guess it's more like a summon then, yeah.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you're just straight up wrong though. And just other things are gonna happen. Where am I? What the fuck? Holy shit, this place is huge.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings.
Oh wow, the XP jumps are insane. From like level 20 mobs to level 28 mobs, XP just went from like what, 20 to 150.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your
The jump doesn't work. I guess I'm too far below.
Chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, falling like a...
He just hits him with the axe. It does feel like I'm about to fight Diablos here. Jill didn't die. She just overused her powers. So she's resting. Although, I don't think resting does anything, right? They're just tapping into this infinite source of power. And eventually they die.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Has finally made his move.
Yes, I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town.
Sounds like shit to be born a dominant. Like you're destined for war. Spent by whatever king you serve under, and then you die at the age of like 20 or whatever.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
They gain great power? Yeah, but there's not enough bearers. There's not enough dominants, so he can never like overthrow the non-bearers, non-dominants. You're always gonna serve. Unless, you know, like all dominants get together and just fucking kill all the kingdoms.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Unlock. Well, that covers everything. Shit. I get so nervous every time he pulls out his sword. Every scene where he does it, it feels like he's about to slash somebody.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with
the
lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, go!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
What's this awkwardest scene? What is this? Oh.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Never seen a game do a camera pan like that. Like this. Oh. It's so Netflix-like.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Uncle, please.
Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
That's fried chocobo.
Uncle? Sorry.
He must recognize Clive. Oh, she, I mean. I didn't even see him.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
And the hood is up? Oh yeah. But what about the legendary sword? The 2-meter stature. And the Dracula clothing, you know?
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. But we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
What the fuck? Is it that hungry? What the fuck?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Spirit is dirty from the soup. Let's get it.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Just gonna drink?
Oh.
What the fuck?
It's the outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
It's you.
For your trouble.
That's a heavy purse.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Why are they even running? There's no more trouble. They're all dead. Bodily bonds. Oh, there you are.
Clive?
His nose. He didn't finish his fucking carrots again.
What is it now?
This shit kid.
It's nothing. Let's go.
I hope it's not one of those plots where everything could have been prevented if
we didn't know where
Joshua just spoke to Clive for like 5 minutes.
Now.
The royalists said it themselves.
But I suppose in this case, they want Ultima away from
We should
Clive.
press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
What are you buying? A sword that's worse than mine. Oh. Lightning Rod cooldown. I think I don't need Lightning Rod cooldown. I only use this when they're down anyway. Oh, there's a song here. Maybe I sell some shit and I buy the song. Is that enough? Not sure how much it was. I have it. I'm poor now. No more money. I have 300 gil left.
Fare you well.
I like how the collectibles are the most expensive things by far. Like a sword costs like 2,000 gil. And then the song is just 40k, 50k, 20k, whatever.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
A fucking
Back to
boomer.
Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Actual boomer.
Got a reason to.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Oh. Hi there. Found him.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Is it time for the mandatory Japanese bath scene?
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
That was easy.
Just look. Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Time for some shish kebab. Fisting! Oh!
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
You fight.
Furder? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs.
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
That voice. It's familiar.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Reputation.
Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Who is this guy that you're gonna guard him?
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Yeah, he's such a boomer.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Thank you, Mellow Mungo, for the 45. Oh, Jesus. Mary, fuck, kill, mom, Jill Benedicta? This definitely kill mom, right? Fuck that. You marry Jill and you fuck Benedicta. Easy peasy. Thank you, Lasagna Rosa, for the 30. You asked the girl on a date and she said yes, but you have zero dating experience. Can somebody in chat help her hold me out? Somebody help this man. Not me, though. I don't know shit. Shake's Frank with the 38.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Need a new dress? If they pay anything like last.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
He's in trouble, isn't he?
He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
He must be in trouble.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
If I find him in bed with some prostitute right now.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Oh, God.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Push!
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
What?
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
What?
But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
These days.
Of course.
How are you now? I need a drink.
Genuine cactuar needles imported from across the sea. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sing. Huh?
Fucking men of the wrong.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
What the fuck is a sweetmeats?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of... Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Fresh bread,
Light
warm
meat and
from the
dark.
oven. Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics.
Seems like I took the wrong exits. Oh, it's just here. Ik krijg dat lof voor de 3 months. Goblin coins of dogs. Oh, you get so much XP for killing mobs there.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
Does he sound Swedish?
What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
Come
My
on.
lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle! Good! I'm just getting warmed up!
Healer? Oh, I always think I have the air one.
You lose.
Oh, I can level up the skill.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
The crystals do magic.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
I care so much about his name.
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Hmm.
Umialos Delan. Tuisakelis.
Shaitan speak.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Finally found out what the Stolos is.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Stolas is those owls, I think. They're like little magic messengers.
Is it true what I'm...
My carpets? Yes, they're quite sought after.
Oh, there's quest here now. There's one behind me.
Has several similar pieces in his...
I've never even forged a button.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm
Sorry.
Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every
Must be
cook
weapon
I
upgrade
can
from this.
find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins! Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Silver platters! Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Same place? Oh, it is.
We can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Yeah. What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Oh.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge.
Guess I'll do this
Lovely
fast.
revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
This bomb's warming up the spring. Oh no, what is this? I've been cocked. What is this? I was thinking like I'm just gonna do this real quick and move back.
Faster! Come on, girl, the gate's open.
What the hell are those things?
You deserve a rest.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Bath bomb. Oh my god, they fucking knew what they were doing in his name. That skill kind of blows outside of boss fights.
Out of the frying pan.
Old Faithful.
Soil and stone!
too short. Whee! Oh, I got cast.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Thank you so much, Docs, for the 16. Dario Andrik, thank you for the 3 months.
This is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentice is no better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to.
Is he just cheating on his tests?
A favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
In the middle of the desert? What the fuck?
Carpets have
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots!
There he is.
Pots and basins!
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I've burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Oh hey, I need this for the belt. Crafting. I care about cooldowns. I think they're all so short cooldown. As long as it's not the ulti.
It would make
I'm cycling through my things fast enough.
Let's go.
Faster!
Thanks, Gal. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil?
Game's here this up.
Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Doesn't need my help for that.
I'll see you shortly. So, do you... jump or just...
He's gonna ask me to swing his hammer next.
Yeah!
I can walk from here.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Once you go flat,
Warm from the oven. Yeah, have a taste.
once you go flat,
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Oh.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
he couldn't do this by himself. This.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
You're a friend of Lubor's, aren't you? Everyone's getting their crystals now, if that's what you're worried about. So, let's leave it there, shall we? No sense making a mouth.
Should cut his hands.
Sweet incense, wax candles, silver platters.
Needed to a
Light meat and
silken
dark.
softness.
Fresh from the... Yes, they're quite soft.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
Really?
I only hope Master Lou.
Looks like a caveman weapon.
That sounds like my cue.
Yeah, like when you play an open world game, it's like the first tier you get, where you get like a branch and a stone.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
One goblin coin.
My carpets have bright...
See, that's all I think.
Good sir. The juiciest meat from Greensway.
Plates and pots!
Finally, we'll be able to get things home.
We should get going.
One
soon.
goblin coin is 600 gil, I think, so 3 potions.
Come on.
He did promise me a knife though, so maybe at some point he's gonna give me an upgraded weapon. Surely.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Death flag.
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
He's so dead. What the fuck?
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Thank you, Carmichael, for the 5 months. Kupka is not the fire dome, he's the earth one. He's the big guy. The well-built man. This place looks sick. He has hands again! Never mind. Look at this loser! No hands!
Why do they still
Yeah, why? Why do my open wounds hurt when I smash them?
Got a rat done to me. Out of my sight, witch!
The fuck?
I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table
Lord
shan't
Commander of the
hurt
Royal
you any
Knights.
longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck, I'm weak!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here.
What the fuck?
Very well. It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
I don't think he's Ultima. I think he's henchman. Oh, thank you, Silverfish, for the sub. Like, Mama must be a puppet of whatever moon aliens they are. And now there's that guy too. What the fuck? The royalists are dead. What the fuck are these guys? Cannibals?
Orcs.
Orcs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Bruh. Into the darkness.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that
Rats! Why is he crouching like we're gonna stealth?
They spotted us.
They just straight up called father. Oh, new music. You out-level mobs so much in this game without even trying.
Taken over the entire mine. So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
They have been worse in previous games, yeah. I mean, like, all fantasy monsters are pretty much in this. Mesmerizer. Well, guess we'll never find out what he does. Check over there first. Oh, Ultima weapon.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
1v1.
Go, Torgal, kill!
Zero DPS, dog. Oh. Bonus damage? 9% more damage on lightning rods? Nothing to replace though.
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
That's a big guy!
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
CBT! I press R1 instead of R2.
Nice try.
Level up! Check this side first. Maybe hidden loot around corners. Maybe secret waste of time. Thank you, Master E, for the 20 months.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Potion,
Kuka never did
high
do
potion.
things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal to his own wasn't enough.
Not?
He had to build his
That was a high potion. Potion.
Let the trial begin.
Dorgo is a frost hound. Apparently they grow pair in pair with Shiva whenever she resurrects or gets born. What the fuck is this? This is fucking Chad.
With me, Torgal.
Hey, it's the golem. Favor of lightning. Titan is so good, yeah.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
I really feel like Titan is made for my playstyle too. I just love the punishes on it. And I still want to learn the regular parries too, but they're so hard to pull off, and the reward isn't proportionate to how difficult it is.
Did the orcs do this too?
Potion. High potion. Oh shit! Steel silk?
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Wow. 8 potions. Some opponents use the bravery invigorate. Oh, yeah, whatever. Who is it? This one? Not sure if I got him. Oh, I see. They give them hyper armor.
To me, Fleck!
Maybe a bit overkill.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima? No mistakes.
Well then. Huh? Oh. The board has disappeared, so I thought a cutscene was playing. It's not even this way.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
I want a bed like that.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Come on.
Just what I needed.
He dodged it. Sick.
Titan!
That had better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
Kuka! What the fuck?
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Oswald!
Warping time.
Oh shit, he's priming.
I guess the crystal's just overall bad, huh?
Not now.
It's aliens. I'm starving our planet of the life force or something. Yeah, moon people again. Wanderer? Or Joshua? Oh shit. He's gonna be huge, right? Oh shit! No arms! Or hands, rather. Never mind. Come on!
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Brimstone? Or finding abilities for the summon? But he didn't get his powers back. There's like a third party who can just kind of awaken icons at will. Kinda would happen. What the fuck? Yeah, kinda would happen to Benedicta. Brimstone from Titan. R1 plus square. Hold longer to increase size. Press X to cancel turn without triggering the explosion. I'm invulnerable to damage charging Brimstone, suffering an attack or overwhelming to an explosion.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
see. Charge like that the whole time? Instead of turning to stone. Just eat the crystals. Okay, maybe. Maybe don't eat the crystals. Convenient. What is supposed to do is this jump? Okay. It is jump, I think. nothing. Phased him, I think. Yeah, pretty sure I did. Man, the beginning of the music sounds so sick, and then it just doesn't after. 2 times the worms. What the fuck? I'm moving. Oh shit, I'm aiming. Boys, back it up. Holy shit. Oh, that's such a cool visual. Hey, hold up. So hard to see the animations. these over-the-top anime fights. Isn't it just Attack on Titan? Where was that sword the whole time? Oh. Drawback of using the power? Or what? No. Something else. The Wanderer.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with
there was Ultima the whole time.
will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clyde! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
Where were you, dog?
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks.
Who's he even talking to?
Titan was strong.
Shit, there is someone.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss.
Dude, the Odin fight must be so sick. I can't wait.
One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
This game is huge. It feels like I'm playing 3 games in one.
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Too used to modern games being 8 hours long.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Curative, calmative, restoratives.
Or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
That flower again.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made emperor.
I thought he was first in line.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Gah!
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Oh, I thought
Forgive the
assassins.
intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Where's the tail? What the fuck?
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Thank you, Maisie, for the 8 months. Terra votes, thank you the 2 months. Libesov, thank you the 54. Savage, I need it, thank you the 40. Tekison, thank you the Prime Cap. Jelly, thank you the 21. I'm gonna take a leak real quick. Right back. I'm back. I'm back. It's very rare to describe games as epic. But I think this game really fits the bill. Well, the main story quest at least. Yeah, games like this are really rare. I think it's like Metal Gear Rising, and then you have like God of War, the 2 games, and then this. Like, well, what else, man? Nothing else comes as close to this. Oh, new hunts! 5 of them. Aha, Shashin! Bees! One at a time. Velco Desert del Mekia. Okay, let's go. Can I even go? Oh, I can. It was blocked out earlier. Oh, dude, it's the entire desert? like I described the game earlier, I think this game is made by somebody who wanted to play this game himself. Like he just kind of went like, hey, I want this and that. And then he tested himself and he liked it. Okay, it's the whole fucking desert, by the way. And it's just so different from like some of these AAA titles that have like a list of check marks they have to go through to please their investors, you know? It's like, what's popular right now? Open world survival crafting. Make sure we have this and that. Nah, none of that shit. This game is really made by a team of people who had a goal in mind. And everything else came second. Like the side quests. Oh,
no need to ride from
I
here.
kicked off my chocobo here. Check the upgraded Ifrit skills. You think there's more? From that previous upgrades. When you got the fisting. No, there's nothing. Cinematic upgrades, nothing else. I'm saving for that. This game is so long too. Like normally you look at 80 euros for a game, it seems so expensive. But if you compare it to other games, 80 euros seems cheap almost. This game should have been like 300 plus split into 3 different games. And if you're looking at other companies, they might as well done it. You would have cut like 80% of the content in DLCs or whatever. No, for sure. This is a passion product. And it's way too cheap for what it offers. Not sure if it's better than mine. Oh, it is. No, it's not. I don't think you can compare it to old Final Fantasy games. Because production values are different. Like, if you compare how much effort went into this compared to 7. Just like voice acting, the graphics, like everything. How the fuck they selling this for 80 euros, you know? It seems impossible to me. This reminds me of From Software, where they sell their games too cheap. But only when you compare it to other games. For them it's the standard, for others the bar is quite low.
Faster!
Goblin Mugga? Muggy's making nuts in your mouth. Yeah, losers. The combat is insane, dudes. I thought the cinematic combat peaked at God of War, and now this kind of combat makes God of War look like a fucking 6 or a 7. It's not entirely fair though, because this game did come out a couple years later from the first God of War. And I think it's almost like a full year from the other God of War, Ragnarok. Oh. Did I find the wrong one?
Thanks, girl.
No, it's just a random Salamander. Oh. Yeah, this must be like post-game challenges. It's like the third one I found so far that doesn't activate.
Ready, go?
It's so rare too for AAA titles to innovate. You think Final Fantasy 16 is just like 16 times the same game, you know? Like you look at fucking Madden or something, and it's the same game with just like the next year title being released. Somehow these guys are innovating. Like, what the fuck? Instead of cashing in easily on another turn-based game. Yeah, Final Fantasy has been trying to innovate at least for a long time. Between, I'd say like 11 to now. Well, it wasn't here. It's always been a thing? No, not really. If you look at Final Fantasy 1 to 10, they're, you know...
Back to the stables,
they're not really new things. It's just somewhat better of the old ones. But then at some point, like, the whole company just went tits up and they're just trying new things every game. And you look at Final Fantasy 12, it's like, what the fuck is that? I really like it, but it just kind of came out of nowhere from how it plays. Yeah, 1 was new, but between 1 and 10, there's like fucking 15 years or something. Six to 10 is super different? I don't think so. I think at its core, they are turn-based games where you gather up loot, gear up your dudes. You cast your fire on weak to fire mobs, and you heal up when you take damage. They all play somewhat the same, since they are turn-based JRPGs at heart. But when you look at like 12, like you have a gambit system, suddenly you're like not micromanaging anymore. You're doing like these automated moves. It's very different. Like the core of the game changed. The gambit system wasn't that hard. It's not for smart people. It was just nice. It was like proto auto battler games. It was so nice to play. Oh, I think I found something. Was it the guy I was looking for? I'm not even sure. But I found one of them. Oh, that's a weird looking dog.
Well, Clive. Looks like you're gonna need me a bigger sword.
Fucking Blastoise. What am I aiming at? Is this? I was even targeted on him.
Too slow. Soil and stone.
Oh, too early.
Nice try.
Jesus. Punchy shit. Ooh, 1100 XP, 10k money.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Yeah, should have. 10 gil reward in the back? I was thinking about this treasure the whole fight. So what could an adamant toys be guarding here in the back? It was 10 gil.
Good girl.
Okay, where next? Guess I'll just scour all the outskirts. Why not? He was saving money to buy a new shell. Is there a Kek Tower in the map? No Kek Tower yet, but they were referenced as a... I think it was as a erectile dysfunction treatment. There's like one Kek Tower needle and we're gonna get your little sparrow up. Not sure if sparrow meant Pepe, but sure felt like it. Dog block projectile, what the fuck? So range dependent, these mobs, but the other ones. Look at that shit. Give her a normal parry? No, not really. But the normal parry is hard to pull off. The other parries are easy because you just parry when the damage number is supposed to come up. That's when you parry. The regular parry is like... You need to know the exact timing and it's always arbitrary on whatever attack comes out. I'm still gonna do normal parries though, because they're fun to do. The title ones are so easy. You simply block the damage window and that's it. So straightforward too. You know, and normal parry is like, oh, maybe at the height of his attack, maybe when he swings forward, maybe this, maybe that. It's so fucking random. Never know when to parry. I think that was the only mob here. I should have checked the other ones, see if there's more in the desert. But I guess I was gonna explore here anyway, so no matter. I'll do to check everything.
All right.
Oh, I think that's all. Game is very easy overall, yeah. That's my one complaint. I wish you could start on hard modes. I think enemies should be doing like 5x damage or something compared to what they're doing now. I'm getting hit for 80 damage here when I have like 3k HP or something. It's nothing to do with me being good. There's no way. Game is simply easy. The numbers are low for mobs and very high for players. It's all Dhalmekia. Empty hovel. Cattery. The jaw. And this one has nothing. Urgent notice to all Christburgers due to the discovery of fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins. If they're investigating all the work on blah blah blah. In the Rosarian ruins. Ah, I don't remember the Rosarian ruins. Anyway, empty hovel, cattery, and jaw. I remember seeing the jaw at least. I think that was here, yeah. Phoenix Gate maybe, yeah. So there's one here. And... oh, maybe the other ones were down there somewhere. I think I need to explore it first before I see it. Wouldn't be here, I think. I think that's it. Right there. No? Oh. 3 sharp fangs.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Maybe in the passage? Nah, wouldn't be, right? This is the jaw here. Oh, that's him! It was a man, I remember, it's like a ninja. How do I get off?
You deserve a rest.
Looks like a JoJo villain. A rank.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I.
Jesus, what is that attack? That was new. Oh, that was too early? Or too late, I'm not sure. Hard to parry. Too early again. Or too late, I'm not sure. No, it must be too early.
Well done, Tom.
What? You went for the dog. Oh god, the way he spins on that. Too early. Oh shit. I can't hit him when he's doing the spin. XP. Okay.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Ah, yes. Fuck people killing for sport. My goodness.
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Oh, where did all the men throw?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Are you looking for something in particular?
An excellent choice. Here you are.
Like, the other place was called the Cattery or something.
Ready, go?
Thank you, Jigsaw, for the Prime. Valen, thank you to 24. Ice Wolf, thank you to 3. Vash Stampede, thank you to 29. And Joey's, thank you to 5, dudes. The thing I'm worried about games like this is that they're too expensive. And they'll look at it and be like, we can't do this again, you know? If it doesn't make enough money back. And Joe's still alive. I mean, PS5 exclusivity does not mean they don't make money. I don't think you know better than them in this regard. They have like a whole team of marketers who calculate this shit, whether it's worth it or not. What was that?
Enough of you, are there? Stay down.
Bunch of brigands.
Come on.
Oh, it's all blocked off. And there's no Cattery here. Wasn't that one in Fields of Kurova too, though? Fuck. I don't remember it properly. No, no Cattery. Ah, the zoom in doesn't show anything. Oh wait, actually there is. I thought it already showed me everything. No, it's not here anyway. Oh, this is the Cattery. Okay. Oh, you had to zoom a lot for this one.
Walk from here.
I am bled this place. Better be treasure. Ultima weapon. Close.
Ready, go? Yeah.
Where is it? There.
All right.
Seven had that Ultima weapon. It was based on HP or something, I think. Like the more HP you had, the more damage it dealt. That's the weird one. Was that 6? I don't fucking know. It's been too long.
Deserve a rest.
It's red. Rank C only?
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine. Finished. It's over. It's over. And then there was one.
What the fuck? The game just 180'd me.
Soil and stone! Nice try.
Oh my god, there's a fucking CPT on this shit. Oh my god. Oh god, that hit so early. It's so hard to parry. Oh, regular attacks anyway. Think, Mark. The other guy gave 5k XP, this one gave 500. Reference? What's the reference from? Think, Mark? Omni-Man, I didn't watch that. And right past me.
What became of Cook?
Empty hovel. I saw that one somewhere. Where did I see it? Oh, there. Fuck, it was right there, man.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Oh, where did all the men rot?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Come on.
yeah!
It's not the break of the world yet. One more first. It's a bunch of bees, I think. I have to kill this because I fucking hate bees. Thank you, Sky Rainy, for the 15 months.
Don't get surrounded.